Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, I am going to show you how to propagate camellia bush by cuttings. Camellia mostly do well in warm USDA zones 7 to 10, and have different colors of flowers. First, we need a clean pair of sharp garden shears. To clean it, use rubbing alcohol to wipe the blades thoroughly. Remember to do this on both front and back sides of the blades. We use a white mesh nursery bag to hold some soil and sand mixture. You can use any other flowering pots as long as it is at least 3 to 4 inches deep. White mesh bags are great because they are biodegradable, and don't need to be removed before planting the young, rooted plant into its permanent location in the garden. Make sure soil is about 3 to 4 inches deep. We are trying to find current year growth stems from the tree. Current year growth stems usually have more growth hormone and are easier to grow. Usually, current year growth stems are located on the top of the branch, with greener color. Older stems are whiter color, which are too old for rooting. Cutting right below a node ensures that a node is buried deeply under soil while rooting. Cut the bottom at an angle to increase the contact surface of the stem with soil and rooting powder. Put the stem in water for now to moist its bottom. Remove most of the bottom leaves, and only keep about 2 or 3 leaves on the top of the stem. Then, scrape the bottom of the stem to remove its outer skin, and expose its inner light green fresh. Do this carefully, not to deep cut the stem fresh. Exposing the inner stem is a good way to help stimulate the plant to grow roots. Rooting powder helps stem develop roots faster. It can cut down the rooting time up to half. Dip the moist stem bottom in rooting powder to make sure enough powder is attached to the stem bottom for about 1 inch deep. Use something thicker than a stem to poke a deep hole in soil. Carefully insert the stem into the hole, without losing rooting powder. Compact the soil around the stem. Water a few times to make sure soil become moist, but not dripping wet. we put the whole thing in a plastic tub, away from any direct sun. Because these cuttings do not have roots, and leaves are drawing moist from the stem, we need to provide them a very moist environment to reduce the amount of water leaves consume. The way to achieve this is to cover the whole tub with a plastic lid. However, having some small holes on the lid helps air circulation, which help reduce the chance of growing mold. These cuttings will grow roots in about 3 to 6 weeks, depending on temperature and the amount of indirect light they get. The ideal temperature for rooting is 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for watching. Happy gardening!